everyone, Deborah Lynn here in the studio. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be doing a fall landscape, and this is going to be so beautiful. You're going to love this. We're going to be pouring metallic paint to make our golden leaves for our trees. So let's get busy. Let's do something with this palette and just have some fun. So I'm just gonna kind of work intuitively, okay? So there, I just quickly did an intuitive and a quick splash of water. This is just dirty water, just kind of splashing around. I'm just gonna let my intuitive nature kind of just decide what's gonna happen here. Now, sometimes we have to look at when we're doing things, maybe the flowers or whatever I'm gonna create here are gonna go in that direction. Okay. I'm trying to look at it from all directions and see, am I seeing anything? Am I seeing anything forming? I mean, this could turn into a landscape right here. I'm seeing something happening with a landscape right here. Maybe this is not flowers, maybe this is a landscape. My intuition is liking this format right here. I'm gonna go in with a bit more of that blue. Okay, carrying it across. Now I'm gonna carry it up. Do some blending and see what happens. Fearless painting, right? Fearless. Do not have fear when you paint. Look at, the stuff is flying. The stuff is flying. Sometimes the faster you work, the looser it is, and the more freedom you'll see in the painting. Just building up that sky, working on all that. Okay, so I'm seeing like trees starting to grow in through here. I'm gonna just throw in some green here, here, here. Something's going on over here. And I kind of like the magic of these marks here. So I'm gonna let that be. And right now, everything's kind of diffusing and doing its own thing. So now I can go in and maybe, let's see if I have any more of that Dr. Peach Martin. I think I might be out. We will see. Aha, I have a whole container of it. Okay, so we're in good shape. We've got some Dr. Peach Martin. If you can't get your hands on this, you can just whip up your own white paint. Just use some titanium white. Just squeeze a whole bunch of it into a container. Add a little distilled water. Make a really thick paste. You see how thick that is? Look, it's not gonna wanna come out. It's so thick in there, okay? So I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna get my brush. I'm just gonna go in and start working on my sky a little bit. I'm not gonna go in that green because I like that tree there. Now I can go in and with this, usually I don't like to play around with the P.H. Martin once it's down because it can get weird, but it just needs just a little bit. So I'm just gonna throw Got to be real careful when you work with it now because things can get real muddy. So now I'm just going to be very careful. I just wanted to get some darker clouds here. They seem very bright and white. So I'm just kind of being very careful. Don't want to overstimulate that pigment because it's going to get weird on me. Now, what could be kind of fun is we can have some magic happen here with a little bit of salt and see what can transpire. Maybe I'm going to just drop just a little bit of like a dark kind of indigo-y, very dark moody color. Let's get some of that moody color into play. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's throw some there, here. Okay, we'll see what happens. It'll do its thing while we do our thing. Okay, I'm just gonna switch to a little bit smaller brush. I'm gonna go into that yellow oxide. And you can see this whoosh, it's creating this whoosh. It's pushing this other paint around, which is quite beautiful. I'm going to keep building, bring that fall color in because we want to create like a fall effect here, even though I live in Florida and I really don't have any of this. I just pull from my imagination. There's no painting, picture, anything around me. I'm just painting what I see and reacting to what needs to happen. Now I'm seeing this pretty purple over here. I think I need to play it off over here. I'm gonna really push it over on this side. Working on these clouds. They're a little bit odd. I just wanted to flatten them out a little bit because you don't want puffy round clouds like that. You want to kind of give a little bit of a flatness to the bottom of them. Not all of them, but for the most part, just a little bit. Now, what can we pop in here? Ooh, let's do some Janet's Violet Rose. Let's bring in some of this because I'm seeing this and I'm wondering if we can wake that up. Let's see what happens. It can't hurt, right? This is American Journey, Janet's Violet Rose. I love this color. It's just that little unexpected something. Sure, I like that so much, so bright right there. I'm just gonna back it off a little, just whatever needs to come back just a little. I don't want it too bright because I wanted to achieve more of a gloomy painting, but just that little pop of something interesting is fun. I'm just kind of mixing it with the other paint so it's not too crazy. Okay, so this painting is frustrating me at this point, okay? I'm And I'm not seeing anything happening with the salt. None of that has, the paper is probably just, it's thicker. So I can see it's sitting in a puddle here. So it's not really working there. Just bringing some light into the sky there. What could we do? That's Kitty, she's talking to us. What, little girl? Let's do some of that. What did I have? Oh, the sepia that I had. Just a very dark brown. And now what kind of brush I want to use. Mama, she says that when she talks to me, sometimes she says like, she's saying, Mama, Mama, Mama. Oh, it's probably feeding time. So I'm bringing some trees kind of into the forefront here. Oh, did you want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come on. Come here. I can't reach you. Come here. Do you want to come up here? Well, then you got to get up here. The minute I go to grab her, she runs. Then she'll come back and meow at us. Get over here. You're a monster. Go sit up there. Go sit over there. Oh, we got kitty foot in the paint. Not there. We got a skitty mark. That didn't last long, did it? Okay, so what am I seeing? I do like this burst of aquamarine there. Do that right there like that. And I have to activate it ever so slightly. Got a lot of it. Hi, little girl. I'm trying to make a video, but you don't care. You just want your food. I hear you. Let me just get some of this in. Let me sit, and then it can sit and it can marinate while I've got this gold that I've mixed up. I wonder if I could put this into play somehow. Let's do that. See what happens. So I poured that on. Let this dry, and then we will come back and see what happens with all of that. Try to find something here. Never find what I want. There it is. Buried in the middle of the brushes. My little splatter brush. I'm going to go in with my splatter brush, and this time I think I'm going to use some of this gold mica, because the other one's a little bit watery. This one will have just a little bit of, just a bit more volume to the paint. And I'm just going to go in and splatter. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of, two different gold products also helps, because the color might be just ever so slightly different, which will help. Okay, so now let's get this metallic off my hands. So much for getting the metallic off. Okay, so now I'm kind of studying what's going on. Clean my brush. I'm going to get some of the Dr. P.H. Martin. I'm just going to kind of add just a little bit of oh, Skitty's crying. She can't figure out where I am. She thinks she's home alone. This is what happens. Wow. Skitty, I'm upstairs. Oh, the pain that you hear coming from that cat. She thinks she's alone. Poor thing. She has a little bit of separation anxiety. gonna knock some of these white. Now, what could I do? Could I add something else to this? I have this gouache. I have this raw umber gouache. Let's see what it looks like. It's 1,000,000 years old. Let's just see what happens. Let's just take a little brush, mini brush. Umber. I'm going to take a little bit of that raw umber and I'm going to add this English green to it. Let's whip it up. We're using vintage, very old paint. Oh, it's like almost like a blue-green kind of color. We'll see what it looks like. Maybe it's no good. Maybe it's not a good one. I don't know. We'll see. There it is right there. With just some of that raw umber. Makes a really dark foresty green. And let's get some more of that. Whip some more up. Okay. Blue green down here. going with what feels right. I'm gonna bring Okay, I'm going to be finishing out here to the end, but I just wanted to let you guys know that after filming, as the piece was sitting there, I had to go in and build up the trees a little. I put more paint in the tree areas, and I did bring some of that ultramarine into the foreground a little bit, just as added interest, and pretty much that was about it. So you guys, I'll let you finish watching this out to the end. Stay safe, stay well, and God bless. Bye for now.